I want to make this video, 1, to be completely honest with you, and 2, to share all the deets in hopes that when you finish this video, you will have an understanding of what it's like.
Used to get my hair done, used to have my nails long, used to wearing makeup every day.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello, boo-boo. Oh. Babe, it's 6:45. How did you get there? I was just eating one bite. You crazy. Okay. Everybody, if you've noticed, life with a 6-month-old is different than life with a 5-month-old. She sleeps in longer. She's already started crawling backwards, and I also got a nanny. Now, if you know me, you know my channel, you know I'm totally honest, which is why I want to share this with you guys and don't pretend like I have it all together and can do it all by myself, because I couldn't. This is actually her second day. Yesterday, I vetted her. I saw her in Arrow. She is incredible. But the last thing I ever want to come off with is I have a nanny. And I hope if you watch my videos, you know that's not my intention by sharing this information. It is to share just the truth with you guys, because I don't know if it's just me. I don't think it is. But I look at other mom YouTubers, and I'm not sending them any hate at all, but I look at them and I think, how do they do it? How is their house cleaner than mine? How are they posting so many more videos than me? How do they make things look so easy? And I'm not saying that they're lying or that they have secret help. I'm just saying I couldn't do it all on my own. I now have help on Mondays, and I am so thankful. Now, I still do the morning routine, I still upload my video, but now I have help to film. And also, you're gonna see I have to go get my stitches out, which I haven't been able to do for weeks, just because it's really hard with a newborn trying to plan an appointment with a husband who has an erratic schedule. And I dub Mondays now work and appointment day. We did do a trial day yesterday, so I was able to wash my hair, which if you are a parent, you know is such a nice luxury in itself. But it is also today's sponsor, who is Function of Beauty. So I used to have Function of Brittany, but new year, new me, I now have Function of Arrow's mom. I wanted to mix things up. New year, new me, new mom. If for some reason you have never heard of Function of Beauty, it is a way to fully customize your hair care. You start by taking a fun quiz and you get exactly what you want. So my recipe I'll put up on screen, but for winter time I put anti-frizz, which has been a lifesaver. And for fun, I switched things like the color and the scent. I went from vanilla to pear, which is a super delicious fruity flavor that I also have in my hair serum that you saw me use earlier. Love it. If you want to try Function of Beauty for yourself, I will have a link down below for 20% off your first set. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna go get my stitches out. It is now about 4 o'clock. My eyes are tired, but that is because I've actually been able to sit down and edit, not in 45-minute or 20-minute intervals. Like, I think it's deceiving how long it takes to actually edit something. Like a 10-minute video is like 6 to 8 hours of work. Essentially, I'm also just a slow editor in general. I like to take my time. But in mom life, that is like 3 naps for 3 to 4 days for one video, which is why I've only committed to 1 video a week. Maybe that might change. Maybe not though, because I still want that work, play, mom, life balance. I definitely don't want to burn myself out in any direction. I feel like each avenue of life is just as important to like be a centered human. You want to say how to vlog because no one ever sees you?
I vlog that never sees me.
He exists.
I work.
I mean, same.
Well, not like that. I'm just saying, like, I don't work from home.
This is crooked.
And this is like a little bit of a warning to working moms, stay-at-home moms, anything in between. I thought it was gonna be the other way around, but newborns were easier to work with because they just didn't need too much stimulation. You're more tired, but it's difficult to multitask now. I mentioned on IG that I was doing this whole day in a life with a nanny, and I wanted to give you all the deets like cost and answer all your questions. I definitely had some good ones come in, so I want to make sure I get them answered. If you don't know, I live in LA, and I feel like that's the more expensive area to live in a lot of categories, but also with childcare. This will differ based off where you live, but it seems like in my area, to get somebody with experience and maybe even something with CPR training for part-time hours, you're looking at like 25 to 30 an hour. I feel like there's really 2 ways to go about finding somebody. You can go through an agency, which is what I initially was gonna do until I realized how expensive it was. One I was looking at was like a $350 start fee and then a 5% one-time fee of the entire year salary of the nanny. So I went the easier, cheaper option where you pay like $30 a month to get an account on care.com or citysitter.com, and you can just make a posting yourself, and then you have to go through and vet everybody, interview, which in this time is a FaceTime interview, and I really just narrowed it down to one person. Like, I interviewed a couple people, but the first person I interviewed was the girl I actually went with. She was so good in her interview. When I hung up, I looked at Cody and I was like, do we even take the other interviews? And after we finished the other interviews, I mean, it was good we took them. It made me realize how much I loved the positivity, the vibes, and the spirit of the first person. She checked all of our boxes, which for us was somebody with reliable transportation. I really wanted someone who was bilingual because I just can't really bring that to the table. I barely speak English well. And so now Arrow is learning English, Spanish, and sign language, and so am I. I know more now. And milk. Now guys, I totally messed up, and let me tell you what I did. I offered her a 2-week trial just because I thought if it doesn't work out for either one of us, at least we have a natural out and I don't have to make it like a super awkward let go experience. I don't know, it's my first time hiring somebody ever. But what happened is she took that as this is her 2-week trial, and now 2 weeks after us, she has another trial with another family. And so at the end of everything, she's making a choice on which family. So, I mean, I didn't tell her what I did for a living, so I don't know if she's gonna see this video, but if somehow she does, I really hope you pick us, because her and Arrow, I just see it, and it is hard to find somebody you trust. If I could go back in time, I would offer her a 1-day trial and then just start. Another big question I got was, how do you juggle breastfeeding when you have a nanny? Because if you breastfeed, you know it is also a full-time job, and you are in and out, up and down. And this was something I put in my post, that I had to have someone do a dance with me. Like, it is a bit of back and forth. And I fed her right in front of her, like the first day I met her, because I was like, we have to get at this level, so let's just do it first day. Honestly, it wasn't awkward at all. As getting work done while you are in the same home as your child, even though someone else is looking after them, it definitely is something I'm gonna have to get used to, because whether I hear her laugh or I hear her cry, I immediately tune into it, even if I have headphones in. You kind of have like an initial reaction to get up and jump. And then even things like going to get my stitches out where I had to leave the house. I don't care how safe you feel with whoever is watching your child, I think you will always have a level of anxiety. I don't know if that ever passes. And when it comes down to it, I feel like there is no one size fits all recommendation when it comes to anything in parenthood. But if there's one blanket statement that I feel like I need to get out in this video, it's that every parent deserves a break. Some sort of balance is so important, and if you can get somebody, whether it is the other parent, a family member, a sibling, somebody you trust to help you out every once in a while, you are not being selfish by doing that. You are being a complete person, a balanced person, the best person for your child. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. If you are not, subscribe, join our family, and watch us grow. And I will see you guys on Friday. Did you think I was gonna say next week?
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the